Too funny. Okay, so just to make sure everybody saw, there is a link in the Facebook group. If you don't have a Canva account, that'll take you right to Canva to sign up for the free account. We will talk about a paid account as well. You don't have to use it, but in order to use some of the cool features, you do have to have the paid account. It's $119 a year. I can tell you that I use it for everything in my life, like birthday invitations. Even we wanted to lay out the layout of our basement, like where we're going to put furniture, and I did that in Canva, and just I use it for everything. So for me, it's money well spent. So your decision, of course. We'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to use a slide in the beginning, and then we're just going to actually dive in and do some hands-on stuff. So bear with me while we go through the slide to start. We're going to start with a video.
Graphic design has changed. It's gone from this to this, and it's still not easy. But these Aussies are here to fix design, starting out in Mel's family living room, then the garage. They never gave up on their mission to empower everyone to design. And so Canva was born. It made design simple, and it took off big time. Every day, over 4 million designs are made by people unleashing their creativity, from students with opinions to moms with a side hustle. Ooh, that's nice. To those crushing it at work. And the designers, they love us too, don't you?
Sure, I use Canva. I mean, it's free. There are millions of premium photos, videos, over 70,000 professional templates to get you started, or you can make your own from scratch. It's so easy. Non-designers can do it.
Non-designers, like Margot. Wow, Margot. You must have a lot of time in your hair. She doesn't. We believe in design for everyone, but don't take it from us. Take it from some of the 20 million people that use Canva every month. This is Mel, Clip, and Cam, and this is Canva. Create a free account today at canva.com.
She's 35 years old, the CEO that founded this.
Really?
26 billion.
Wow. That's incredible. Right? Okay, so what kind of things can you make in Canva? This is a very small screenshot of what you can do, but invitations, social media posts is probably what I use it for the most. Ads, presentations, such as what I'm using today, videos, flyers, postcards, business cards. Our whole team's business cards are created in Canva. You can create a business logo, and so much more. So just kind of a joke really here, but you have the old kind of way that we used to advertise. And then now we have the obviously more eye-catching stuff. I created this ad in a matter of about 5 minutes. So it really is easy. We're going to walk through and show you how to do it today, but this was a template already created. And then I just added a picture of a random lady and a name and a phone number, and that's it. Video, I've got a couple videos going here. You can see the daylight savings time one I did create, and then a picture of a house. It's just going to be much more eye-catching on social media if you use video. I'm still experimenting with video. I hope someone else is going to teach a video class because I want to come, but it's the way of the world, guys.
Is all that clip art in there?
Yes. So Canva has tons and tons of free graphics. They're not copyrighted, so you don't have to have any kind of permission to use them. So that's super helpful. There's only a very few times can I not find a picture that I want, and then I just have to go Google or buy the image. Another thing that we use a lot is QR codes. You can actually take a website, create a QR code in Canva, and attach it to your graphic or your design. Gosh, I use QR codes for everything now. Just remember that if what you're putting is on a phone, like for instance, a social media ad, they can't scan the QR code because they're on their phone, which is already in their hand. So you really want to only use QR codes for print. Just keep that in mind.
So some graphics are free and some are paid, paid for.
Yes, in the free account, there'll be a little symbol by it if it's, if you can only get, yeah, a crown, if you can only get it with a paid account. Yeah. Yeah.
And how much you say the count is?
119 per year. So,
She's in Photoshop.
oh my gosh, best investment ever, honestly. This little guy was adorable. He's a free image.
Also, just I'll say, so another place to get graphics and stuff that's really cheap is Envato Elements.
Okay, I heard of that one.
It's great for like overlaying on top of your video graphics, and they're all, when you pay for them, I think I paid, I want to say $300 maybe for the whole year. But they're moving graphics, there's people, and they're all professionally done and done, whatever, and they are copyrighted, but when you pay for account, you get them for free.
Okay, and that was called Envato.
Envato Elements.
Envato
And I'll send
Elements.
the link out.
I-N or E-N?
EN.
Okay, awesome. Carol will send the link out on the Facebook page. Okay, let's get into Canva here. For those of you that brought a laptop, go ahead and get signed into your own account.
Scrabble dust over here.
Uh-oh.
Well, firmly Odyssey.
Okay, so I've got kind of a list of things that I want us to create today. First, we're just going to start with a generic Facebook page, like an open house. One amazing thing about Canva is they have templates already created for you, similar to Command, but there are tons and tons, and they change all the time. So I don't know how many times I'm just like at a blank, like sit down on my computer to create something, and I just got nothing there. So you can just search. We'll just type in open house. And we
Upload these, once you download them, you can upload them to Command and use them too.
okay.
They already, they'll transfer.
Oh, good. So we're going to look at templates. And these are just tons of templates that are already created. So you just kind of want to fit one. Like I personally don't like just the main house picture. I like a few more pictures, but maybe you just like one picture. So let's just pick one here. Let's go with this one. Maybe. One thing to remember is Canva obviously doesn't know our licensing rules. So just remember, if it just has your name, you still have to have your brokerage, all that good important stuff on there. So this is the cool part. These images are already embedded in here. So if you go to uploads here on the left and upload a file, a house picture, of course. I've already got some here loaded for our training today. So you're just going to drag and drop it. Oops, sorry, I didn't put this back quick. Just drag and drop it, and it will actually replace the picture that's already there. Now, if any of you are on the free account and it's not doing something that I'm doing, let me know so we can talk about the differences between the free. And then same, you just keep dragging your pictures in. Now, as you can see, when I dragged it, it tried to put it as a background here. So if you just keep going, it'll drop it where you want it. Okay. And then I can change the color of the background very easily.
Well, what did you push right there to get a different?
This little gray box at the top
Okay.
is where your color is located. So let's say I want it to be blue. And then you can move all these text boxes. One tip, if you hold down the control button, you can select multiple boxes at the same time and then move them all together, which did not work. Let me put that back. Because nobody wants to move 50 boxes at the same time. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I told you correctly, it's shift, it's not control. Maybe, why is that not working? There it goes. Okay, so from here you can change the color again of your font. Do white since we did a blue background. And if I want to delete something, just hit the little trash can. So my most favorite part about Canva, you do have to have with the paid version, but I want to show it to you. So let's say, you know, I kind of want to put my face on this ad here. I'm going to move these so I can put it down here. So I'm going to go back to uploads. I'm going to grab somebody's picture here. Looks like it's Stacy's. Okay, so if you go to edit image, remove background, it takes a good 30 seconds to a minute. Oh, it's amazing. And voila. And it is precise. Like I've used some other background remover apps. It's like, it didn't get close to the hair, but it is precision. And so then I can move her wherever, resize it. Yes. That,
Oh,
go ahead.
You can go to hold on. I can tell you the right side.
Yeah, BG background remover, I think
Background
it's
removal
called.
is free, and it's a beta, so you can go in and you can tell it, we're teaching it how to recognize backgrounds if you're in it, but it's free. You can just say, yeah, it worked, or no, that was not a very good background do. And
Yeah.
it takes like complicated backgrounds out.
Yeah, I feel like Canva is a little bit more precise than that one,
Yeah.
but if you don't want to pay, yes,
If
you
don't
could
wanna
use
pay,
that.
that's a free one.
Yep. Just a kind of a tip, I wouldn't put the picture here since her body is cut off. It just looks like you're a floating head. So try to narrow it down to a corner or bottom.
So is that how you created your logo, like with all of you guys standing?
Yes. Yep, we just removed all the backgrounds and I can put us anywhere. I put us in a kitchen recently and put it on a postcard. You guys probably do something similar with your team, Patrick.
Or if you have a PNG file, it's the same thing.
Yeah, so if you download it, okay, so let's say, I'm going to go to a different project here because let's say you want to use, you want to remove a background to use on something else. You can create, I just always use Facebook post. Okay, let's upload a picture. Okay, let's say I want this cute little dog. Well, he already has a background. Let's pick these dogs. And I want to put it on something else. So you can put it in here. Go up to share. Go down to download. If you hit the little button that says transparent background, it's going to save it without a background. So you can now use that picture anywhere. So when the girls got their headshot pictures, I went in and I removed all the backgrounds and sent it to them so that way they can use it on anything. Yep, it has to be as a PNG. It'll give you a suggested JPG is a picture type. It just doesn't have a removable background. So PNG is what I use the most. Either a PNG, PDF to print, or an MP4 video are the only three that I use.
That's the web design center.
SVG, yeah, for like a Cricut, I use SVGs. I normally buy them, but. Okay, let's look at, does anyone have any questions about how we did this? Your business logo, if you want to put it on here, let's do that real quick so you can see how that works. It's going to be the exact same as the picture. Like, okay, this sunflower Let's say I want to put this on something I'm on YPN, so I create images for that too. So let's get rid of the background. Now let's say the background remover wasn't precise. Maybe it covered over something that you wanted to be there. Another cool feature is you can actually restore. So you come in here and you actually color over what you want to be on there, and then it will see it put it back on there. Like it looks like it, maybe it took out the middle. There is, yep. I will say this erase and restore is really hard to use on the app. It's best on a desktop. But I do create a lot of social media ads while I'm out and about, in the car, a game or whatever. Okay. Any other questions on these ads?
I feel like we do not have the free one, but I was just able to remove the background.
You do have the paid version?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Okay. You must if it's letting you remove it. Unless they changed it. It could be. Okay, one thing I do want to show you is, let's say you created this in a Facebook. I don't know if I created a flyer or Facebook post, but you know, Instagram is a different size than a Facebook post. So you can actually resize this up here at the top. This is a paid thing. You cannot do it with the free. But I can tell it that I want it to turn it into a Facebook post. And it does a pretty good job of putting stuff where it's supposed to. Sometimes I do have to go in and tweak a little bit, like maybe the picture and need all the way out here. But it does a pretty good job of resizing them. So I use that a lot between Facebook and Instagram, especially. Flyer, sometimes I want a printed flyer and a Facebook post, so I resize it for that as well. Okay. Another really cool feature is building your brand. So if you're using Canva a lot, you're probably using similar colors. You're probably using your logo on all of them. So you're going to want to set your brand colors, which will show up in here. So if I go to edit this, also you have to have a paid, but I can add any colors that I want. I could do something they've already created. They like these colors together. Or I can add my own. So I've got the KW red, which you can get the numbers for the KW red off of the document that's in .loop, the branded guidelines. You can get the exact KW red. I don't know why I have purples in here. Never use purple. So you can add your different brand colors. So then every time when you go to change something, these colors are going to pop up first because you're going to use them the most. Okay. Same with fonts. If there's a font that I use all the time, then you're going to want to use those. And then same with logo. I don't have on here, so I don't. And I feel like I'm a beginner in Canva. There's so much more that I haven't tapped into. There is a Facebook group. There's two of them out there. One is called, or they're both similar. It's Canva for real estate agents. I highly advise you join that group for a couple different reasons. They teach classes in there. Sometimes they're live. Sometimes they're just a post of this is how to.
What is it called again?
Canva for real estate agents. They also have a lot of overachievers in the group that make these really cool graphics, and they post them in there, and they post the link for you to use. So it's literally already created for you. Yes, there's two of them. So I've attended some of the webinars that they put on. They're usually free. I think there's a couple of them that do paid ones. There are some people in there also that are looking for clients so that they'll create stuff for you and they'll charge you. So just beware of what's free and not free, but
Actually, yesterday when I'm building my whole slide presentation in Canva.
Okay.
For my class next
week.
Okay.
And if you go over to styles on the left, if you have your brand already set up, you can just click where it says brand colors.
Okay.
Just click that whole palette
Okay.
and it'll change
Oh,
your entire design to be your brand colors.
that's
So
cool.
like if you're doing like a whole presentation, it's like yellow and white, and you've got your whole brand set up, you just go in there and click it, and it changes the entire presentation
For
to
you.
whatever color you want.
That's cool. I like that. Okay.
And if you own the font, you can also upload it to
Yes.
Canva as well.
Yep.
As using theirs too.
Yep. Okay, let's use a QR code feature. So first I'm gonna go grab a website. So I'm just gonna use Facebook. I want them to go to Facebook.
It was actually something I was like, we need to pay for the pro, and she already did it. That's
Oh.
why she did it right.
Oh, too funny.
So different. I remember it.
Okay, so you can Control C or right click or however you want to copy your website. Canva opens a new tab each project, so that's why I get like 80 Canva tabs and stuff. Okay, so this is super easy, so user friendly. You just scroll down here to QR code, enter your web address that you just copied, and then it generates it for you, and then it puts it on your project. So fast. So if you all took your phone out and scanned that, that would take you straight to our
Weird.
Simplicity
I don't have
Facebook
that.
page.
I have the paid account. I have backgrounds and logos. I
Really?
don't have a QR code. I
Hmm.
don't have it on more.
I have it on more.
Yeah, well, mine more won't even load. Oh,
Find it.
Ours just looks different.
I was looking for lists, not icons.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, welcome to the party.
Okay.
We're like, welcome to Becky's world.
Now you're set.
I'm looking for it popping up in the left sidebar, and it's like, it popped up like.
How funny. Okay, so just remember QR codes for print. We actually have a buyer's guide, and at our open houses, we have in a frame. I think it's on here. Just show it to you. Oops. Get to my designs. And there are tons of YouTube videos out there. If there is something you want more training on, just type in how to create a video on Canva. And everyone's got stuff on there. Oh, I have to show you this just because I told you I do plans. We're getting a new office. I'm sure everybody knows that. And so I wanted to lay out our furniture. And I'm weird. Maybe I should have been an architect. I don't know, but I like to draw it out first.
Oh.
So I just drew it out.
So much room for activity.
So much room. Now, it's never to scale or size. It's probably not going to work, but it makes me feel better.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so much you can do.
Okay, so say we're working on a logo
Okay,
and I want to drop Summer into said logo.
okay,
How do I take her from on top of everybody else to
great question.
You know.
Yep,
not looking like a?
yep. I will show you that next. I want to show you this real quick.
Yeah.
So see where it says position in the top right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, but I clicked all those and it just moved her around
Yeah.
here.
Okay, so this is an example that we put in a picture frame at our open houses. So they can scan this QR code and it takes them straight to our buyer's guide. So example of when you can use a QR code that works really well.
Is your buyer's guide in Canva as well?
It is not, only because I wasn't using Canva when I created it. I created it in PowerPoint, but I would love to switch it over. It just would be time consuming to redo it all, but eventually.
You could totally do one of our.
Yes, and that would be my preference, is to do it in Canva.
Too, as a document,
Okay.
and make it, and you can edit it and
Oh,
do
good.
your page, you know, you can still create it like that. 'Cause
Okay.
there's Sample buyer's guides in there, it is transferred all over.
Perfect. Okay, so for example, the question that Becky asked was, you know, I've got this font over Stacy's face. How do I get Stacy to the front? So if you click on her picture and then you go up here to position, you can move her forward. You just have to keep clicking until you get it over what you want it to be over. So now she is in front of the letters.
Okay, now I clicked that lots of times.
Okay.
And it didn't do it until you just did it.
Oh,
I
weird.
realized I was doing the exact
Okay.
same thing you were.
Sometimes it gives you an option of forward, backward, to front, and to back if I had a lot of layers. That's really nice. If you know you want it on top, just hit the to front button and you don't have to keep pushing the
Like
button.
that.
Nice.
Okay, I'll keep playing.
So yes, layering you will use a lot. Sometimes, like, let's say this had a frame around it. If the picture is on top of the frame, it won't let you move it or resize it without moving it to the front. So sometimes you have to move stuff around and then reposition it back. Oh, another feature, let me go to a different design here. Oh, so this is totally not Canva related, but if you are making a social media post, for instance, I wanted information about a riding lawnmower. What's the best way to buy one, or the best one to buy? So I just put this graphic together in about 30 seconds because when you have a picture attached to a question on social media, it's going to get a lot more views because media or graphics just do that to the eye. So just an example of when you're posting on Facebook.
It would be cool is to animate your little dude.
I know I should have,
Post him.
right? That would have been awesome. I should have turned
You
it
can
into,
animate that stuff and put it
Yes.
around inside your graphic too.
I should have made him a video. That would have been cool. Okay, so this one. I'm gonna delete some of this. Don't watch, I'm just starting over. Okay, so I got this cool fall image from these photos over here. I just typed in leaves, and this was the picture that I liked. But if I want to put graphics or words or something over this, this is obviously too bold of a picture. So if you go up here to the little squares, it's called transparency. You can lighten it up to where you can put graphics over it. You can do the same thing if you want to add a square, maybe to add some text in the middle. I use squares a lot. It's not going to be centered, but you guys get the hint. Oops. And then I can turn it white. And then I can do the same thing with that. And then I can add some text. Text is pretty cool. There is some sample fonts down here, which work really good if you're creating an ad. You can still change the colors, you can still change the words, but it just gives you some cool things you might not have thought about. Okay, so everyone get transparency? Okay. Let's do. Business card. So again, tons of templates. They actually do have them double-sided as well. Really nice. Just gonna pick the first one here. So if I wanted to just stick a logo in here. A QR code on a business card would be a great idea. And you can update the website to the QR code at any point. So let's say your website changed names. You could go in and update the QR code. So that way all those ones that you already passed out are still good. So keep that in mind. Apparently I should have deleted some pictures before we did this.
Amber, when you do business cards, do you just print them straight from there?
You can. I have not ever. I feel like their pricing is not as good.
They actually beat this print.
Really? Okay, even if you have a coupon from Vistaprint?
We,
Okay.
So we use it for living grade too. We have like little care cards that go into our tumblers and stuff.
Okay,
And we ordered like 500 of them, and they're like they print in the same day, and they were at our house within like 4 days.
really? Okay. Yeah, hopefully they've changed that because I thought the same thing, that they were a little pricier.
It was really expensive. Those are like the primo cards.
Yeah.
You know?
And the quality is, I understand the quality is really good too.
Amber, so let's say you've got your business card design,
Mhm.
and now you're gonna duplicate, you got a new team member, you're gonna duplicate and change the name.
Okay,
So when you duplicate, because you want to keep the other card.
Yep.
Right? So when you duplicate it, this is where, I don't know that I'm doing that right, because then it overrides what I have.
so if
So
you
how
go
do you duplicate
to,
it without overriding your original project?
yep. Let's say I want to change this logo. If you click the 3 dots,
Okay,
you can make a copy.
right?
And then it's going to put the copied one on your as a new. And my original is still down below. It's untouched. So you'll notice because it says copy of, I've copied this one a few times. So it says copy of copy of copy. And then I can go in here, make change to this, and it doesn't touch my first one.
So, because I think the way that I'm doing is like do it, and then I put the name in, I save it in their name, I do the next person, save it with their new name, but it overrides the product, so you have to create a copy.
Yes,
And not work inside the original project.
correct.
And save it under different
I
names,
think
like.
if you're in the
Yep.
original project, you can either do it from resize or from file as well.
Yes, if you resize it, it gives you an option of resizing the one you're on or make a copy and resize.
Okay. But I think I'm doing it from here, so I'm here, then let's say I take out simplicity and add something else.
Mhm.
And then instead of copy of uncopy, I do copy of untitled 1. And I go
Oh,
to my projects and I'm like, where's my original?
Yes.
Right? And
now
my
you
original
can make a
file.
copy from in here as well. If you're already in, if you go to file,
Okay.
you can go all the way down to make a copy.
Okay. So
And
saving
then
it
it-
doesn't matter. That's how I'm saving it and then redoing it over the top,
Yes.
like you can in your other file. That's okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Canva also automatically saves it for you. Every few seconds it's saving, so you don't ever have to save your work, which is really nice too. The only downfall is if you exited out of it and you wanted to go back, you can't go back because it automatically saves for you. So you're welcome. Okay, let's go back to business card. So it knows the size that you need for a business card. You don't have to do anything like that. You can add a page. They already have one added for us here, but you can click on that. Maybe you want to make another one and see them close together to see which one you like. You can also duplicate a page from here. Duplicate page, and then it just gives you two of the exact same. That's really good in a presentation if you want to just keep duplicating the page. I'll use that a lot. Just like a PowerPoint. Yep. I loved PowerPoint. I don't use PowerPoint anymore now, though, now that Canva's here.
When you were on that last project, are you limited if you went to your styles and changed it to your brand?
Nope.
It changes every template?
Yep.
Like that?
So let's
So if you put
go.
like they have like slides that have like 15 different ones.
Mhm.
If you hit apply style, it'll ask you to apply to
All or just one page? Oh, that, okay.
Where did I go to styles under more?
Manually do it.
Oh, right here.
About styles, okay.
I
And
just
to
found
this
that out.
file.
These are not my brand colors, but if those were your brand colors, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that feature. Thanks for sharing that, Nick. It didn't apply it to all pages though, but that's
Right
okay,
there at
right?
the bottom, that purple button on the left.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
hit that, it'll send it across the entire board.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, so let's say you're like, I do not have a design brain. I don't have, hours to play around with this. Honestly, play around with it when you do have a little bit of time, because now I can go in here and I can create something pretty cool within a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. It really doesn't take me long. I could sit and do this all day because I love it so much. But you can go to Etsy, for example, and you can look up templates that you can purchase. There are a lot of graphic designers who now use Canva, and they sell their templates through Canva.
Doesn't Kelly Higgins do that?
She does. We have a local agent here, Kelly Higgins. She owns Elevated Agent. She has created a lot of stuff. There's a buyer guide in there, open house stuff, planners. There's all kinds of.
Planners,
Do that through Etsy?
Yep, it's called Elevated Agent.
No, through Etsy.
Maybe originally, because I was wondering, I saw that hers and like some other people's, they maybe originally created it on a site like Canva and then just saved them. And
Yeah.
that's how she did everything.
Yeah, so when you buy it, you actually get the Canva link. So she sends you a template link. And I'm going to show you how, if you wanted to share a template with somebody, again, it's only in the paid version, but I can create something and share it with members of my team, and then they can go and edit as they want, which is really cool. Mhm. Yep, you have to download it first because it wants you to print through there. They want you to pay for prints, but if you download it as a PDF, then you can print from anywhere.
Are you limited, do you know, to the number of sign-ins? If you bought it, like, let's say the Hamburger team buys it and they want everybody on their team to utilize it. Does everybody need an account?
There is a team function.
And
I know I checked into it a while ago and I can't remember why I didn't like it. But there is a team function. I don't know how much it is or anything like that. Or you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it costs anything. So if you get 5 logins per premium.
I
Really?
was gonna say, I think it is, me and my friend share it, and he's in and I'm in, and.
Oh, well, that's
It's
cool.
She gets her own.
So I
login,
just
get my
wondered-
own login.
I don't
We
know
have,
if
like,
that's legal,
our
but-
own, like, collective brand.
Okay.
Save designs in there. and
Well, maybe I'll have to revisit that then, because that would make more sense.
5 people.
Okay, Megan?
what level do you pay for?
There's only one. It's 119 a year. It's either free or paid, and that's
And the paid one is like way better.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
You just,
I've never.
The
even
free
logged
one we
on.
use-
Oh my gosh. it's amazing. That's okay. It's recorded,
the
so.
free one we used for a really long time, honestly, until you came on was when I started thinking about it. You can get away with a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get excited, you click something, you're like, yes, and then you go to download it and it says it's a free version. So you have, so it's just,
So how do you pay for it? Where do you go to sign up to pay for it?
There is a little upgraded,
Gonna pay it off.
Mhm.
Oh, you sign up for Canva? Oh,
Yep.
okay, yeah.
there is a link in the Facebook page. It makes you do a free one first, and then you could click if you want to sign up for the paid one.
Did I use that read your QR code?
QR code is paid.
Click on where it says
Nope.
like your.
Because I didn't know that it had it.
Are you talking to me?
Underneath where it says switch team.
Yeah, I just didn't know if I had a QR code. I don't get it from.
Oh, yeah.
Click on that.
I created a team, and I don't know, because I would have to move everything over. That's why I didn't do it. I don't know, but I
You
need,
can do it on ours, because that's not
Really?
on my own time. But it's
okay.
nice if you can add, add up to 5 people.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more. Well, it says try it for free for 30 days.
Let me see how much we get.
Okay.
I like how there's all levels of experience in here.
I know, right? So true. People can help everybody. Okay, so for instance, these open house templates. Here is a bundle of 45 different ones for $12. If you're like, I don't like anything in Canva, although there's hundreds and hundreds of templates, so I don't know how that's possible, but
Sometimes time is okay to pay. I'm okay with pay for something that is good. I'm not trying to be
I
creative.
agree. Yeah.
Right, why recreate the wheel?
Yep. Sometimes I just want something a little bit different. So like this is a ton of posts. They even make, like, for example, on my page, it's recommended that you post at least once a day on your business page, but you're like, well, I don't have any content. You can literally buy content on Etsy, and then you could tweak it in Canva and put your picture on it. So check that out too.
Social media is.
It is. Yep. We had a conversation in our team meeting last night. Yes, you don't need it to sell real estate. However, if you want to be top of mind aware and you want people to remember that you're a realtor, because that's the worst feeling. Oh, I forgot you were a realtor. It's like, how do you forget? I post on social media every day.
So let's say you buy it, how do you upload it into Canva?
So
That's the template.
after you pay for this, they're gonna send you a download link, and the link literally takes you straight to Canva. So you don't have to like put it into yours. It just takes you directly to your Canva. But let me show you how to share a template. Okay, so let's say I wanted to share this one. You'll hit the share button. Right here it says template link.
Okay.
Copy it, and then you just email to that person. Now, a lot of people make the mistake, especially when they first start, that they share, I'm gonna see how you even do that. Maybe they've changed this, but there is a way that you can share your design. And if you do it that way, then other people can change your design. So you always want to share as a template. That way, whatever changes they make, it only changes on theirs. It doesn't change on yours.
Once you go to the link, then it doesn't come, because this isn't like a library or anything, so how would you get that link again?
So let's say I
Project?
email it to you, forcing myself. So I copy that link so I can just paste it in here. And then when I go to click on that link, it should open up my Canva because I'm already signed in. If you're not, then you'll have to sign in. So I'm going to say use template. Once I click that, it's going to put it in my library of my designs. So I never have to go looking for it
in your
again.
project.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll let it open, and then we'll go back to my projects, and we should see it in there. And there it is in my recent designs.
And you guys found a way to favorite your design, so it's at the top.
No, Well, mine is sort of where last modified. Maybe you could use, I don't know if there's an option for
Mine
most
come in with
recent.
Favorite, any, like your favorite template, so that, or the ones you use all the time.
That
like
would
your
be
account or
cool.
whatever, Right?
Yeah,
Have you used it?
yeah, that would be nice. I don't think that's an option.
Yeah, I haven't found it.
Have you used the embed feature?
I haven't. Have you? To embed into like your website?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it embedded into email?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can embed it into anything.
Like, what does
So
that mean?
like we'll make,
Speak some
you know,
English
like for
here.
our peanut butter trap, we'll have like like 3 slides
Okay.
that just rotate. And we just go to our website and grab the embed code and paste it on our website, and then it's just full width right on there.
So if someone goes to your website and you're like, click here to watch this cool graphic, they're not going to click on it. But you want the graphic to show up in your website in front of their face without them having to click on. So that's what embed means.
You don't have to like actually download it off the website. It's just so it's
Yep.
already created.
Oh.
Is that how the embedding works for your email too? Or you have to-
I think so.
The email, you'll probably have to download the image
And then embed it yourself into your email.
A lot of, like if you wanted to embed a video, you have to have a special program like MailChimp or what are some of the other ones? BombBomb. That, so that way they're not clicking on something. So many people are afraid to click on stuff with all the scams. So if you just embed it right in there, you'd have to probably use a paid into an email. But that's a great way to make sure they're seeing it.
Then you could do that in command.
Okay.
You could
What do
use
you
that.
mean embed?
So instead of like, if you send me an email and it has a link, I'm not going to click on it because I'm afraid it's going to be scam. But if you embed it, it opens right when I open the email. So I don't have to click on. Yep.
So when you scroll down, there's like a video that starts when you scroll into the email, and it's like the video is in the
And you
email.
can do that, how
That's
do you do
embedding.
that?
Well, you can't in an email, but you can on a website. In that share button. There's a link here to embed. And then so it's got different ones depending on what type of program that you're using, but you would copy that and then use that into your website.
So you could put that HTML code into design email and command, and then it will embed it for you.
Yeah. Same with a website. That's way above my level of expertise,
So
but
that's the code you need
that's a
in
Nick
order to do
question.
that.
Nick, are you gonna teach us how to build a website?
Sure.
Sweet. I don't have one.
We need to pay him to do that.
Right.
It's a long class.
I bet. Man, we would pay you though, for real. So think
With
about that.
chips.
With chips, yeah, and snacks.
And we're like, I brought snacks.
I read
Chips
snacks.
and Halloween candy.
Does anyone have questions on how did you do that? Can you show us that again?
That was very helpful.
It was awesome.
Good. The biggest thing is just get in there and play around with it. Use those templates. Their templates are amazing. I don't know who creates them, if they're created by members or Canva employees, but they are amazing. Join that Facebook group. It's Canva for real estate agents. There's a lot of people posting templates in there, like for Halloween. You could, okay, like, oh crap, it's Halloween today. I don't have a graphic. You could go in that Facebook group and search Halloween, and there's probably 50 that you can pick from. You can use the template, change your picture, and you just look like you created a masterpiece.
Yeah. Or click on Halloween right at the top.
Yeah.
Of your page.
Let's
No,
look-
there, above
No, I was
you,
just
recently.
like in the Facebook page,
Oh,
if you
sorry.
wanted to look up something there, let me show you that. When they first had this group, there was like free stuff galore, but now a lot of people are charging for it. So there's not as much free stuff, but
So are you on Facebook now?
yes.
Okay.
So this is the Canva for real estate agents. So here, Katie Chadwick, she's the owner of this page. She does these trainings. So you could click on her link if you wanted to do some training. Okay, so I'm in here and I want to find something for Halloween. Oh, Pia Friend is in here. How funny. No, she was in that group. So this one's pretty cool. Let's see if she shared her template. Yeah, she did. Sometimes they don't post it on here, but maybe someone asked for it in the comments, and so you could find it there. So let's say I want to use this. I want to use the template. Well, this is cute. I wish I would have used it yesterday, but I could save it for next year.
Just schedule the post for next year right now.
Yeah, you can. Also in Canva, you can, thank you for saying that. You can create a calendar. Let's say you're like, oh, I got 8 hours and nothing to do today. You could create your post for then a whole next month. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yep. So now I can change her logo to my logo. And I'll play it for you. It looks like it's a video. Oh, it didn't go to my paid version. That's why. Okay, so let's play it and see what it looks like. And so she's got her little graphics. I don't know if this one is. Oh, yeah, that's cute. It's just glitching a little bit. So,
Yeah, audio too, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So it probably has, looks like maybe it has, wonder if it has audio to it.
No, maybe it doesn't, but you can attach, they have a bunch of free music you can attach to your videos too. Basically, if it's in Canva, it's free, you can use it. Again, some of the stuff you have to have the paid account, but that's just an example of something that you could do. And that if I had attached my logo here, that would have took me a whole, what, 30 seconds to do that. So,
Now you could be like, what's all the candy you're going to steal from your?
right? Yeah, I could. Which candy do you steal from your kids every year?
For
Yeah.
sure, all the peanuts, like candy ones.
All the full-size
Number
ones.
one.
Yeah?
Was the number one that moms take from their kids?
That'd be mine.
I actually hate it.
How funny.
That's the first thing we do.
If you guys get in here and you're like, hey, I'm trying to do something you showed us, just give me a holler. I'm more than happy to walk you through a video or whatever. Carol and Nick obviously are very skilled in Canva as well. So
So if it's a video and you're like wanting to create like a Facebook ad or something like that,
Mhm.
you would just search videos or you would
Yep.
just, because I know like you can do JPEGs on those, but
it actually has you download it as an MP4. If you go down here to download, you'll pick MP4 video, which if it's a video, it's going to suggest it anyway. But then you would download it and then upload that to your Facebook page. But you can search in the templates just videos.
do you have any trouble with the ads though? Like if you want to do like a paid ad, because I know I get a lot of bounce backs on those. Sometimes.
On the videos?
No, on ads.
Oh,
For different reasons.
no?
Facebook's very stingy when it comes to ads.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had any trouble with the Canva. Like
I
as an
haven't.
ad, Or if you just share most of them like organically, you don't ever boost any. of
No,
them.
I do paid ads. How are you downloading it first and then uploading it?
Usually it's, and I don't know why we even, it seems like it's like the housing authority, like it's not
Oh, yes.
registered.
So you always have to check that box that says it's for real estate, even if it's not. Like, we're having a Santa event and let's say I wanted to boost that, I still have to put it's housing related because I'm a realtor, even though it's not.
Yeah.
So, yep, it will get rejected every single time if you don't click
And a lot
that.
of people don't know, but like your ads won't perform nearly as well if it's more than 20% of the image text.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's actually a Facebook ad checker where you can upload your image to it and it'll tell you how well it'll perform.
oh, that's cool. Is that in the business suite?
I don't know if it's in the business suite, but it's just, you Google it, you can find it.
Okay.
More than 20% is text.
Yeah, so they don't want, they basically like more than like a word or two on your.
Really?
I heard in January, they're also changing the algorithm of the advertising. So they're cutting back certain types of advertising in your feed, and real estate's one of them. So
What do you
that's I
mean?
heard. I don't know how they'll do it, if you're paying for it, I don't know.
Just
I
try
don't
to
know enough
post to
about it.
Amazon and you'll be fine.
Literally, or even think about
I
it.
asked know enough about it to give you a little
Are you
bit of
talking about through the
information.
marketplace email that came out about
Talking when we
marketplace?
do a paid ad and the number of impressions that it's receiving
Okay,
is supposed to go down based on content.
Hmm.
So they
That's
have some
interesting.
new content rules, and that's probably some of it, maybe, I don't know exactly.
yeah,
I only got like a blurb, and as soon as I know, I'll let you know.
okay.
The 20% rule's been around for like 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, but I don't know, but that's what they said come January 1.
So for those that don't know what they're talking about, you can pay Facebook to boost your ad. Right now, when you post on Facebook, only the people that follow you can see it. But if you pay to boost it, it goes to strangers who don't know you or don't follow your page. You can select, like, I want it to go to people that are within 50 miles of Topeka, Kansas. You can't pick anything that's could be discriminatory. Like, you used to be able to pick males 18 to 50. You can't pick that anymore. But you can pick area. Only from what?
Only if you're in real estate politics.
Oh yeah, you can pick, like, if they like certain pages, like if someone likes Zillow's page, that's one I use a lot. So you can, obviously they like looking at houses, so you can pick that. You can pick interest, but you can't pick specifics about people anymore. So it's really cool. It's a great way. New agents, experienced agents, it doesn't matter. Boosting is pretty smart. It's actually really pretty cheap too, I feel like. And you can set your budget. So if you're like, well, I'm just going to try this out for $10, you can see how it goes. It will tell you how many people saw it, how many people clicked on it. It's pretty cool. It's probably a whole nother class.
Yeah, analytics is its own better.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's neat that it gives you that information. So just remember to, if you don't set a maximum spend, you set a per day spend, remember to turn it off, because I had a nice $800 surprise that I forgot to turn it off. So. Did you?
Yes, forgot to turn it off.
Yeah.
Household was like $480 later.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. So just do a maximum, then that what doesn't happen. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people saw it. Hope it was a good one.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got a lot of leads out of that, baby. You got a lot of leads out of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, any questions online?
Nope. Sounds good. I'm glad we have a couple of
Right?
extra experts in there too, so we can
Yeah. Yeah,
up our game.
super
Go like
helpful.
on our office YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen the Facebook, go to the Facebook and subscribe to the page. So Cole's class is already up there.
Contract classes are on.
Contract classes are on there.
good.
Helpful tips are on there. The subject two will go up today.
That's awesome.
This will be up today, hopefully.
Okay,
But they're up there, so it's a great resource. We have had the page for a long time. We have 17 subscribers in this office.
oh Lord.
So
Okay, everyone go subscribe.
It's a great resource. We're putting a lot of stuff up there.
Thank you for doing that. That's really
Trunk or
cool.
treat stuff's up there. Hopefully, we're gonna start creating some different things you can use for your events. And Julie and I are having kind of a fun time doing some crazies. Dave's gonna be interviewed tomorrow, so he'll be up on
That's
the
cool.
page.
It's
So we're
fun.
really trying to really engage and provide things for you guys. But yeah, that page,
Love it.
it has quite a bit on there already, actually.
Are you talking about the KW Market Center 1052?
1052,
Yeah,
yep.
YouTube page.
And then there's a
Yeah.
YouTube link in there, and you'll want to go to the YouTube and subscribe.
Subscribe. So the link's on there a couple times this week. Julia and I put it up. And then you just subscribe, then you'll get notification when there's a new one that's up there. But like Old Ignites are up there. There's some contract classes from Chris that are up there. There's, like I said, Cole's class that you just did on the economic model is up there. The cute little interview for Trunk or Treat with Marie's daughter is up there. for fun.
Yes.
So there's some fun up there besides content.
If you don't pay for Canva, if you just like right click on when this page up, Amber, just right click anywhere like in white. If you're in Google Chrome,
Okay,
you can hit create QR code for this page, and you can make a QR code out of any website or any page.
oh, that's cool.
If you don't pay for Canva.
Okay,
Wow.
That's- Oh, good. I'm already subscribed. So to subscribe, you just hit that little button right there that says subscribe. If you don't have a YouTube account, you will have to have one, but it's free. So subscribe.
And as we do more trainings, they're all gonna, even if we do.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never subscribed to anything before, but.
Well, today's the day.
Yes.
Today's the day.
How many people?
Hit that little
Yeah,
bell.
yeah, yeah.
The bell? Okay.
I was already,
And then
I wore the
Yeah.
17
and
as
this
well.
are all, and then that notifies you when something goes on.
Anytime a video gets uploaded.
Perfect.
So then you'll
Okay.
know if I'm slacking. You'll be like, I haven't got any bells, like, you sure what's up.
So we should have about 8 more subscribers today.
I just realized I was already subscribed.
Me too.
I clicked it and it said I'm subscribed. I'm like, oh.
Okay, online. I'm going to hang up. Thanks for coming.
And this will be.
Thank you. Have a good day.